Good afternoon. Today we're going to talk about the Tennessee Literacy Success Act and some of the licensure requirements that are pertaining to some of your endorsement areas. And we want to know, is your license endorsement area affected? We're going to start out by looking at a document for the training and licensure requirements. The first few paragraphs of this document are very important, so I'm going to read through some of those lines. The 2021 Tennessee Literacy Success Act requires certain educators to complete a literacy course before license renewal. This video and slideshow and document includes details about the requirements and endorsements that are included in those new requirements. The Tennessee Literacy Success Act requires that all teachers holding a license with an endorsement that allows them to teach reading in grades K through 5 complete at least one approved foundational literacy course by August 1st, 2023. The free Tennessee Early Reading Training or Secondary Literacy Training meets this training requirement. After completing the selected training, a certificate will be issued with a passing score on the summative assessment. The certificate must be uploaded into TenCompass to meet the licensure requirements component of the Tennessee Literacy Success Act. Effective August 1st, effective August 1st, 2023, candidates seeking to obtain, renew, or advance a teaching license with at least one of the endorsements that we're going to talk about today should provide evidence documenting the completion of an approved foundational literacy course. I've highlighted some of the important things about the first page of this document. We want to make sure that you're aware of them. The full document is 6 pages long, and there is a link in the top right corner to that full document, and I highly encourage you all to read it, whether you believe that it pertains to your license or not. First of all, I would like you to see that at the bottom, it shows that effective August 1st, 2023, any candidate seeking to obtain licensure in teaching, that would be a new endorsement, whether that's to renew your license or to advance a license, you all will have to have this requirement completed if it falls under one of the endorsement areas that we're going to discuss today. Secondly, you'll notice that it shows that this law is effective August 1st. Some of your license may not need to be renewed by 2026 or 27 or 28. However, the license requirement shows that it is due by August 1st, 2023. And it uses this word free here. And I believe that is because Tennessee will provide these trainings at no cost to their educators if you take it before that date. Anything after that date, if your license doesn't expire until 2025, 26, 27, after that date, you may have to have taken that course on your own or by other means, but it may not be free. So one of the important things about doing this now and before the course deadline is because they are offering it to all Tennessee educators. You'll also see the 2 links here. Either of those links takes you to the course that meets the training requirements. Some of you have already taken this. Some of you took it last summer. But this link is now available for anyone that would like to take it between now and the course deadline, which is August 1st, again, 2023. If you're in the elementary schools, you may want to stick with the Tennessee Early Reading Training. If you're in the middle or high schools with an endorsement, you would like to probably stick with the Secondary Literacy Training. Again, this is only going to cover certain endorsement areas where this requirement is needed. However, that doesn't mean that you're in those positions at this time. You just may hold an endorsement in those positions. So you don't want to lose those. We know that now it's harder than ever to renew license if they expire or if they go inactive. So after August 2023, anytime it's time to renew your license, you will have to have this requirement if your endorsement falls under one of the areas we're going to discuss. So how do we know what endorsement we hold? First, the easiest way to do this is to log into 10compass.org. You'd sign into your account with your username and password. If you happen to forget those, because we don't use them often, but if you happen to have forgotten those, you'll have to click the link forgot password or forgot username. We do not hold the ability to reset your accounts. After you log in, you'll see the home page, Welcome to 10 Compass. You will go to the link My Educator Profile. Click that square. Next, you'll see your tabs at the top. Evaluations, licensure, preparation, transactions, staff assignments. You will go under the licensure tab. Once you click on the licensure tab, all of your different licensure types will be located down the left side under licenses. You will look for all of the licenses with status of active or active on effective date. For each of those license types, you'll want to go to the far right where it says details beside those active licenses and check the details. When you click on the details, not the license, check the details. When you click the details, it will take you to a screen where you'll probably have to scroll down. Scroll down to the bottom of that screen and you will see endorsement areas. You may have one endorsement, you may have multiple endorsements. However, you'll look at the endorsement code and the name of that endorsement, and you need to write each of those down. So I would write down 402 because my endorsement area is in elementary K-8. Now, there are current endorsement codes set forth by the state of Tennessee, and then there are also retired endorsement codes. Both of those types of codes are active. Just one are the current codes used now, and the retired codes are the ones that have been superseded by newer codes. So what they've listed in this document is all current codes that apply to this requirement and also the retired codes. So we're going to have one page of current codes, and then you're going to have 5 pages of retired endorsement codes that are affected by this licensure requirement. So this is the one page of current endorsement codes. And then I'm going to go quickly through the others because you can click on the document to see them all. So here's your retired endorsement codes affected. You'll notice that the names of the licensures are on the left and the code is on the right. Retired endorsement codes affected. More and more. It's very important for you all to get the message about this because I believe that elementary teachers somewhat knew about this requirement, but this isn't just specific to elementary teachers that are currently in elementary school. This is for any teachers with an endorsement that has the ability to teach a K-5 reading class. Whether you're in it or not is not the point. It's more about the endorsement code that you hold, not what your position at this time. So remember that an educator's license is the responsibility of the educator. We do our best to keep you informed and to remind you of all the requirements, but there's absolutely no way we can know everyone's situation at all times. So always keep up to date on those requirements. Be responsible with your licensure requirements and read the full document that we've linked below. It's 6 pages long, but if it affects you, it'll be well worth your time. Included in that 6-page document, you're going to find links for the required trainings that I just showed you before. You can select either elementary or secondary. Either one of those would meet the requirements. Also, you will see the current and retired codes list affected. So all of those codes will be included in the 6-page document. And you'll also be able to review frequently asked questions and answers. Most of those were my questions, so that the document really helped me out a lot. You can click on the full document here or the actual screenshot of the document. And last, when you do complete that course for the requirement, you will complete the online course, you will receive a certificate. That certificate will be issued to you, and the state will take note as you've enrolled into the program of the number on that certificate. Your certificate number will have to match your name, so the state of Tennessee knows that this is a valid certificate. It will tell you the date of completion, and you'll also receive 30 PDP credit hours for that certificate and for completing the requirement. So even though it's required to renew, you're also going to earn 30, which is half of your renewal points for professional license, which is great. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. The document really does have a lot of good answers for you, but we're always here to help. Even though this requirement is not necessary until August the 1st, a lot of your license may expire before that requirement is, the deadline for that requirement happens. So just be sure that you've taken the time to take the course online. And if you have any questions about your endorsement, look at the 6-page document and then give me a call. We're always here if you need anything. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful.